Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and this video right here, we're going to answer a very simple question, using the tarot, of course. Are they going to call? It's that simple. Are they going to call? Now, it could be, is he going to call? Is she going to call? Is your mom going to call? Oh man, is my mom mess up your day? You know, is your mom going to call? Is work going to call? Are you waiting on a job offer? You know, are you waiting to hear about something going on at school? Are you waiting to hear about something? Anyways, the question today is, are they going to call? All right, check it out. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Are they going to call? You know, Sonny, I'm waiting. Who are you waiting on? Okay. Are you going to hear it today? Are you going to hear? Are they going to call? All right, maybe there's a delay. Maybe it's going to happen first. Oh, anyways, for those who don't know, I am a professional astrologer. I know we're reading the tarot cards. I'm a psychic astrologer. I used to write tons of horoscopes for the newspapers up in Canada, and I do tons of astrology videos for you guys. I do tons of horoscopes for you guys every week using astrology and using the tarot. If you want a personal reading, just hit the PayPal link in the description box below. In addition to that, you can tune into one of the many live streams right here on the channel. And that's the action. Wishing everyone the absolute best. Please subscribe to the channel, and let's get down to the action. Are they going to call? All right, first up, here we go. What's the foundation? Oh no! Wow. Oh well. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's see. We got the 6 right off the bat. The 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords reversed. So there's a communication problem going on. It's not like the. So the 6 of Swords generally indicates that someone is checked out. For real. There's a possibility that someone was thinking of leaving a relationship, or someone was thinking of leaving. The 6 of Swords is a card of someone is in their mind, right? The swords are all intellectual here. In someone's mind, they'd already decided to check out. But for whatever reason, it's reversed. So maybe they weren't actually able to leave. Maybe they were holding on for something. You know, they were holding on for something or some kind of idea. So there's a possibility that, there's a possibility you guys aren't even together, which is why they're waiting to call, Sonny. All right, I get it. Then you have Justice, but Justice is also reversed. Oh no. So it appears, now Justice, let's pull it up here. Justice is Libra energy. So it usually indicates a balance or some kind of restoration of things. It's easy to think that, it's easy to confuse justice with the concept or the words or the idea of karma. But karma tends to be good things happening to good people and bad things happening to bad people. Justice, unfortunately, is a little different. Justice, the scales, right? They go up and down. So in this relationship, so in justice, if things have been up too high, when you get the Justice card, people are like, oh, wow. No, man. It means if it's up too high, there's a balance. Someone is going to get their, like, what's going on, man. But at the same time, if it's too low, someone is going to be elevated. So it's a pretty good card to get. So maybe in the relationship, or maybe the thing you're waiting to hear about, they haven't made their decision yet. Seriously. It looks as if there's some kind of thing going on behind the scenes or some kind of action. And this is the foundation right here. This line is the foundation of what's really happening in the relationship, whether you want to believe it or realize it or own up to it or even recognize it at all. But there's some kind of exiting, So if it's in a work situation, maybe they have to clean up the people at the office, fire a whole bunch of guys or get things ready. And the Justice card reversed, maybe someone is having difficulty making up their minds, maybe the guy is like not sure about the situation, So there doesn't seem to be confusion. There seems to be a process happening where there's a transition. Right here is a transition, an intellectual or an ideological transition, and someone has to make up their mind, but it's taking some time. Oh, then we have the High Priestess. Okay, so everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. The Priestess indicates there's a situation that you don't know what's going on. It clearly, there are a couple of people in the major arcana, this is the major arcana here, that stands in the way of tarot, or it stands in the way of your progress. And these are the pillars here. And the pillars are represented in many different cards in many different ways. The pillars are the horses in the chariot. The pillars are the arms on the chairs of the emperor and the empress. You know, they're different. It shows up in different situations as different symbols, but it's always there. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Anyways, in the story of Tarot, Tarot meets the magician right before the high priestess, and he's like, oh yeah, and the magician shines a light on Tarot's potential, and Tarot becomes enthusiastic, and he's jazzed, and he gets out there. He's like, yeah, I got it going on. I got it going on. I want this. I want this. I want this. And in your relationship, are you waiting for that phone call? It's like, yeah, I want this. Yeah, okay, it's going to come. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Let's get it on. I know there's a decision you have to make. I get it. There's a decision you have to make. Someone's got to clean up some action. But the Empress indicates that you don't know everything that's going on. And in the story of Tarot, the Empress says, or the High Priestess, sorry, I've been saying Empress. It's not the Empress. It's the High Priestess. The Empress is a different kind of energy here. The High Priestess stops Tarot and says, yo, Tarot, chill your game, man. You don't know the entire situation. And she presents Tarot with 2 scrolls. Or, sorry, for those who don't have a free... Anyways, whatever. And so she presents Tarot with some information, and he's like, okay, and he chills out. So it means some information is going to be revealed to you. So be cool with the whole situation, or be cool with the entire situation right now, because you might be getting impatient. You might be thinking of moving on. You're trying to figure things out like crazy. You're stressing it out. You're digging behind the scenes. You're using your intuition. You're checking all around. But like, truthfully, you don't know the whole situation, so you got to calm down. Oh no, the 5 of Cups. You also might be being a bit of a fatalistic drama queen about the situation. The 5 of Cups indicates a situation where someone is like, you know, they want to throw a pity party, or they're like, poor me, or like, why me, or this always happens to me, or like, what the frig, or this is not going to work. Chill out, man. This is it right here. This whole deal with the 5 of Cups indicates that, you know, it's someone who doesn't, it's not all bad. Like, seriously, it's not, whatever you're going through, it's not all bad. This is just the foundation. There's no reason to freak out about anything. There's a bit of change happening. You don't know the entire situation. So don't be poor me. Don't throw a pity party. Pity party. Don't throw no party at nobody. Don't throw a pity party. Just chill out. Try and be optimistic. I know it's difficult in this situation. I know you're waiting. I know it's WTF, but like, seriously. And I'm just not telling you to be optimistic. I'm telling you, the 5 of Cups doesn't say, you know, suddenly say, oh, be optimistic about the situation. However, it does indicate that you're being overly pessimistic and maybe overly fatalistic. All right, let's see where this thing is going. The 6 of Cups reversed. All right, so that's the foundation, guys. There's a transition. There's stuff you don't know about. Someone's getting a little fatalistic. They're being a little excessively emotive and emotional in the situation. All right, 6 of Cups. For whatever reason, they're complicating the situation. Yeah, I know that's not what the 6 of Cups means. The 6 of Cups is actually reversed. So for whatever reason, in the situation, guys are making this decision, or the phone call, or whatever it is going on behind the scenes that over here you don't know about, right? You don't know about all this decision, and you're stressing about. It's getting more complicated than it needs to be. The 6 of Cups is something childlike. Maybe it's supposed to be childlike, it's supposed to be innocent, it's supposed to be simple, but it's reversed. So this thing looks like you're getting more complicated than it needs to be. Knight of Coins reversed. You know what? It appears as if there's some kind of financial situation that everybody seems to be waiting on. Maybe you're waiting on a financial situation. Maybe that phone call that you're waiting for is not necessarily a love situation, but maybe that phone call you're waiting for is a money situation. Or perhaps that phone call that you're waiting on is being delayed. There's a delay here because the money is not arriving yet. See, there's a delay. Money's supposed to arrive from the distance, but it's supposed to be simple. Obviously, it's supposed to be simple. It's getting more complicated. For whatever reason in this world right now, that phone call is delayed because of some kind of complication. They're not making it as simple as they should be. And there's a delay. There's probably some kind of money situation. So if you guys are waiting on a phone call for a job, there's some kind of money thing happening in the background. So yeah, maybe you're a little bit nervous. Oh no, did I ask for too much? The card's saying maybe. Did it, what about a relationship thing? Oh, he's not talking to me. Did I make it too complicated? Maybe it's too complicated, and there seems to be a money situation here. So I don't know what to say yet. I have no advice for you yet. We'll see what happens in a couple of minutes. Should you stay? Should you go? Are they going to call? Are they not going to call? 3 of coins. The guy is doing a ton of work in the background. So whatever's happening, it might appear. Now this card is reversed as well. There are a lot of reversed cards in this reading right here. And if you just look at that, you could easily say, you know what, man, I don't think the person's actually going to call anytime soon. I think you're going to have to wait a while. So far, it looks like you're going to have to wait a while for that phone call. This is the card of hard work, 3 of coins. Unfortunately, it's reversed, so the work is not getting done. So maybe something has happened. If you're waiting on a business phone call, did you get the job? They probably haven't decided yet. Or some people, they're waiting on some things. They're probably waiting on some information before they contact you or before they make that decision and they reach out. If it's a relationship kind of thing, there's a possibility that the relationship is a little more complicated in the background that you don't know about than you realize. So you might want to stay on top of it. Either way, you're probably going to want to stay on top of the situation. Next, the Magician. Whoa! Okay, so in the Marchese decks, we have magicians. So the Magician in this particular deck is and it's right side up as well. It is the card of manifesting, and it is the potential. So after all of this, right, this is the card. The Magician is the first person that Tarot meets in the story. And the Tarot Magician comes and tests, it doesn't really test Tarot, but Magician reveals to Tarot all of Tarot's potential. The Magician indicates that someone's going to come along to show you all of what you could possibly be. It's about manifestation. It's about moving forward. It's the first kind of steps in a journey. It's the bringing physical form, bringing things together in a very physical. It's potential. So it's not quite. It's Mercury energy, right? So it's very fast. It's very conversive, but it's at the same time it has It's not just potential. It's you're doing it. So it does appear it does appear to me as if after a bit of a wait and decision and some goofing around, right? 3 of coins reversed, they're not doing their job. It does appear as if you're going to get it. If you're waiting to hear about money, it appears very clearly like money arriving from a distance is delayed. Some people are going goofing off or they can't do their work. But eventually the Magician says, yeah, it's going to work out. Magician is a great card to have. Now, you might have to make some phone calls, right? You might have to make some calls. You might have to do a bit of recon. You might have to reach out a little bit. But, Magician is good. All right, here we go. 3 more cards. Oh, no, the Tower. Oh, man. What's so funny about the Tower, Sonny? Well, because this is you. This happened in the last reading I did as well. This is actually you. You're the Tower card right here. So maybe you're being a bit fatalistic right now. Maybe you're thinking of breaking up. Maybe you're thinking about leaving. Maybe you're the one who's rocking the boat. Or maybe this information that you're waiting on has the potential to really change your life. Whenever the Tower pops up, like the Tower is a very definitive ending to one part of your life and a very strong call from another chapter. It's a calling for you to open up the chapter. What people don't seem to realize, the Hebrew glyph here is mouth. So in the Tower and in the mouth, it's not just communication, but it's how you're communicating what you think and how you feel. And that's the change. And Mars stimulates this change. So that's the action. You are going through a big change right now. So I guess this phone call is a big deal. I did this particular video on a bit of a lark saying, whatever, man, let's just go read the cards. But it appears as if this phone call that you're waiting for is a big deal. And it has the potential to absolutely change your life. Wow, look at this. The 2 of Swords reversed. So like we said, like I've been saying all along, the person hasn't made their decision yet. It's right here. Look at this. This is the other person in the situation, or this is the other side of this, of the person on the other end of the line, so to speak, the person you're waiting for. And it's the Two of Swords. It's the first decan of Libra. It's totally Libra energy, but it's all about, the Two of Swords is all about making an intellectual, definitely not emotional decision. And it looks as if you're waiting on something, you're about, it looks as if you're clearly about to freak out, right? The Tower is about, it appears as if you're about to end everything because you're stressed out, you're being, a drama queen. You might be a bit of a drama queen right now, or someone's being a bit of a drama queen. And the Two of Swords says they're not ready. They're just not ready to make that decision yet. If it's in a relationship, they're not ready. If it's in business, they're not ready to call you. But you better stay on top of it, right? Just don't blow everything up. And then finally the Moon. So are they going to call? I think, this Moon card is reversed. The Moon card generally indicates some confusion is happening here. And it is definitely reversed. The Moon card, now here's the deal. The Moon card is the second of the 3 progressive luminaries. Now, before you freak out and you're like, oh, Sunny, the Moon card, oh, I already know there's confusion, it's why we're doing, oh, it's reversed, that's the worst, oh, no. No, man, it doesn't work like that. It does work like that a little bit, but this is the outcome. Now imagine this, the Moon card, it's the darkest state of the story of Tarot, right? The Fool's Journey. It's Tarot's darkest time. You're in your darkest time, but it's not the worst. It's dark and cloudy, not dark and dangerous. The Tower is the ominous card, and you're going through, you're the one who's going through a change right now. But the Moon heralds a time of rebirth. It's moving from your subconscious back to the conscious. It's returning to the conscious world so that you can be reborn into the light of a beautiful new day. The card represents, the Moon card represents the view from the womb looking out. That's why you have the light here. That's why you have the water, the waterfall. That's why you have the legs. In some cards there, like I mentioned earlier in the video, there are often towers in the Moon card. And, the towers are like the pillars in the Priestess card that we talked about earlier. Anyways, it says that there's going to be a rebirth or a new beginning. Rebirth, new beginning. Rebirth, new beginning. Right now, it's dark. You're waiting for them to call. The cards don't lie. They make sense. Hey, Sonny, we don't lie. We just say it the way it is. That's right, man. We just say it the way it is. So right now, you're going through a rebirth. Right now, you are about to go through a transition. Do I think they're going to call? I think they're going to call. I really do. Looking at this, I think they're going to call, but I do believe you're going to have to wait a little longer. The Moon reverse, to me, indicates that there is a new beginning for you. However, you're not there yet. If the Moon was right side up, I would say, you got to wait a little bit, and then, you're in the darkest time, the most confused time, the least amount of information time period right now. However, it's reversed. You're gonna you are probably, you might very sincerely feel as if you've just been ghosted. You might seriously feel as if you've been ghosted. Maybe in reality you have been ghosted. But it does appear that you have a rebirth that you have to go through. Whether you just broke up in a relationship, or you just quit your job, or you just met somebody, you are about to go through a rebirth. You are going to tower up and change. That other person is going to drag ass. They are definitely dragging ass. And you, after this, you're going to be reborn into the light of a beautiful new day. So, are they going to call? Not right away, but you are definitely going through a change. And if you're looking for a job, let's just put it another way. Maybe you should change. You be the change you want to see in the world, if I may be touch cliche. And then perhaps you are going to have to make the phone calls to see what's going on. This doesn't look like anyone is phoning you anytime soon. It does appear as if there's they haven't made their decision yet. And that's the action. If anyone wants a personal reading or a private reading, then check it out in the link below. Please subscribe to the channel. Please be super cool. Whatever. With that, from thesunnyside.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a super beautiful day. And good luck, guys. I'd stay on top of it. With this reading, I'd stay on top of the situation. And I do my due diligence to follow up. All right. I'll see you guys soon.